Greetings, 60 and beyond family. It's Nina. I know it's been a while. It's 2026, January the 12th to be exact, when I am recording this video. You can tell by the title. I just want to share with you some of the things that I do for my heart health. My heart is 60 plus years, and I just want to share with you some of the things that I do to keep my heart healthy. And I also want to encourage anyone who might have a weakened heart, just to let you know that there are always things that we can do. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm providing educational information and just providing my testimony, some of the things that I do to keep my heart nice and healthy at 60 plus. So again, if this is something that interests you, I hope that you will be blessed by it. And if you're blessed and you think someone else would be blessed, go ahead, share. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. That way, anytime I'm here and I'm uploading a new video, you'll be notified if you click on that notifications button once you subscribe. So I just want to once again just share with you some of the things that we can do for our cardiovascular health, heart health. And you know that I am one who is very much interested in using herbal remedies. And so I will be giving you some information as it relates to some of the herbal remedies that I myself have used to help my heart to stay healthy. If that's not something that interests you, then of course, I hope that you find something here that will interest you. So some of the herbs that have been studied, I want to share with you those herbs and those the information that has been researched and studied so that you feel a little bit more confident about what I'm sharing. But I will always encourage you, do your own research, please. And you always want to consult with your physician or your professional healthcare provider, the person who knows you and who knows what's best for you. And of course, you know even better. So always do your research and consult with your professional provider. So I want to start out, let's start out with the herbs. I want to share as well, this is really the third video that I am providing as it relates to things that I do to maintain my health, my overall well-being. How I have 3 channels. So I posted live on my church channel. I posted live on the Holistic Health and Healing channel. And now I'm just providing you with this video on the 60 and Beyond channel. But what I will do is I will provide links to the other 2 videos. That way, if you're interested, especially in the herbal remedies, herbal teas, those kind of things, that you'll get even more information. I showed some of the herbs on the other video. I brought many of the things from my kitchen apothecary and just showed you some of the things that I have in my kitchen. I showed you one of the teas that I was drinking at that particular time when that video was going live. So I think you might be interested in looking at the other videos. This one is just going to focus more on the heart and, as I said, cardiovascular health. The other 2 videos were focusing more, I would say, on herbal medicine, plant medicine. Also, as you know, I am a minister, and so I do provide you with scripture. So 3 John 2, as you know, many of you have committed it to heart, but basically it just says, "Beloved, I pray that above all things that you would prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers." So that's my prayer for you. That's my prayer. So let's begin with hawthorn. Hawthorn has been studied. Hawthorn berries, maybe you've heard of them, but the hawthorn plant has been studied, and it has been shown to help us with our cardiovascular health, heart health. And I prefer, just me, of course you can have the hawthorn as a supplement. I prefer it as a tea, and I do create my own blends. This is something that I shared in the other video. But I do create my own blends, but hawthorn tea can be very, very beneficial if you are working on strengthening your heart, maintaining your heart health, preventing any heart challenges. Hawthorn tea, you are probably very familiar with cayenne. Yes, cayenne pepper, we know it's really good for circulation. So anything that's good for circulation, we know that it's going to be good for our heart. So I'm just giving you a little bit of information because I do want to encourage you. I do want to motivate you to just do your own research. I would also say if you're on any medications, of course, you have to be very careful with using supplements as well as herbs. So just giving you some basic information. But hawthorn, I would really consider hawthorn. I would really consider cayenne. Cayenne is just a spice. It's you know, many times we lump together the herbs and the spices. So cayenne can be used in many ways. It can be applied topically, we know, when we're having maybe some joint pain, because generally when there's some joint pain, there's some inflammation. So we want to increase circulation. But you can add cayenne pepper to your meals. So there are different ways to use the cayenne. Ginger, we know ginger has really been studied. Ginger is good for digestion. Garlic, we're all very familiar with garlic. We know that the research has shown that garlic helps to lower the blood pressure. We know that garlic also helps to keep cholesterol managed in our bodies. So again, with garlic, garlic is a natural blood thinner, and with garlic as well, you can use it in many forms, and it's always going to be your preference. You can add it to meals as well. So it's always your preference. Be creative, I always say, and think of ways that you can get these herbs, these plants, and these different supplements that I will mention in a few, get them into your body in a way that you know that you will in a way that will encourage you to go ahead with it, and you will not try to put it off for as long as possible. If we don't enjoy something, or if it's difficult for us to do, we don't do it. So that's why I say just be creative and find what works best for you, and then do that. Think about omega-3 fatty acids, the types of foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. So you're going to think about fish, perhaps. Again, being mindful of how often you have fish, but just think of other foods as well that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. We know that we need coenzyme 10. So CoQ10, you may know it as CoQ10, but it's coenzyme 10. You want to make sure that you are getting enough that coenzyme Q10 into your body if you're thinking about heart health, cardiovascular health. Overall well-being, really, it's just overall well-being. So I've mentioned the garlic, the cayenne, the ginger, the hawthorn, turmeric. Turmeric, very familiar. We might know it as a spice herb, however you look at it, but it has been studied and shown to be very beneficial to overall health, but even specifically as it relates to our heart health. So think about ways you can get the turmeric into your daily routine, and again, look for the benefits from that turmeric. Magnesium, you've probably, if you're into health at all, I'm sure you read the articles, I'm sure you are very much aware of what they're saying about magnesium, that it is believed that the average person is probably deficient in magnesium. So we look for magnesium-rich foods so that we can have enough magnesium. We know that we need magnesium for many reasons. It's one of the electrolytes that we need as well. We know we need magnesium and calcium, and we need that sodium, and we need potassium. So we're thinking of foods that are rich in those minerals so that we can maintain our electrolyte balance. So also cinnamon. We don't always think of cinnamon for heart health. We think of cinnamon many times for helping us to manage our blood glucose levels, but we don't always think about cinnamon. But it's been shown, of course, many more studies have to be done, and it depends on what you look at, but it's been shown that cinnamon may prevent clogging of arteries. So it's something to consider, even if you just use the cinnamon just to help manage your blood glucose levels, because I'm thinking about all of these things for overall health. Even though I say that they are good for the heart, basically everything I'm mentioning is good for overall well-being, overall health. Even beans, we're very familiar with beans. Beans are rich in fiber. We think about beans, we're thinking about protein, so beans are good for our heart as well. And lemon balm. Lemon balm is an herb that's been studied. It's good for circulation, but it's also good for helping us to keep calm, helping to manage maybe some stress and some anxiety. So we know that a weakened heart, it can be strengthened with foods, with herbal plants, with maybe changing your lifestyle so that you're including, if you're not already doing this, but you're including exercise and stress management, getting enough sleep, making sure that we don't have unhealthy lifestyle behaviors and activities. All of that plays a part in our overall well-being. And then, of course, water, staying hydrated, making sure that we know how much water we need. And generally, the equation is half of your weight would be the number of ounces of water that you need per day. So if a person weighs 150 pounds, we know half of 150 is 75. So that person would need approximately 75 ounces of water, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on their activity, also depending on their health condition. So of course, someone with kidney challenges would need to speak to their healthcare provider to find out just how much water they should be consuming. So this is all very general and very basic information. But I just thought I'd stop by here at the beginning of the year and not only wish you a happy new year, not just this year, but all the years to follow, this year and beyond, but to also just let you know that my heart, which is 60 plus, these are some of the things that I do to keep it healthy. And I hope that I have encouraged you a bit, motivated you a bit, maybe just reminded you of some things you already know, and maybe I'm motivating you to just continue what you're doing and keep getting better and better and better. So again, I'm going to end it right here. Didn't want to take up too much of your time. I look forward to coming back again and sharing with you some of the things that I've learned and some of the things that I share with others. And I will have the links to those other two videos that I mentioned to you. One of them I think says my immune system is 60 plus. That's the beginning of that title. And then there's another one I believe that speaks about biblical health and healing. But anyway, you'll get the links in the description box. If you go there, you'll also see some of the links I have for some other things. And please comment. I look forward to your comments. If you have any questions, please include that question in the comments. And as I'm able, I will get back to you and share whatever I can with you as it relates to your question. And I already asked you to share this if you've been blessed. Give it a like if you've been blessed as well. All right, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Look forward to when I see you again, 60 and beyond family.